Hello, my name is Meagan from Particle Measuring Systems, and I'm here today with Emad Albarouki, who is an application specialist in microbiology and sterility assurance for particle measuring systems. He's also part of the advisory team in the German-speaking area, the DACH region. Emad has a PhD in molecular biology and a postdoc in microbiology. He's worked with different pharmaceutical and biotech companies as a microbial quality control and quality assurance supervisor. We're here today to discuss the BioCapt Single Use validation documentation. Hi, Emad.
Hi, Meagan. Nice to meet you. And thank you for your...
Nice to meet you too. You're very welcome. So to begin, perhaps we should start with how best to describe the BioCapt Single Use, the BCSU.
Yeah, that's right. So BioCapt Single Use is the next generation device of the BioCapt stainless steel head for microbial air monitoring. So it's used for, as I said, for active air monitoring. This is the first and actually the only device, single-use device, which is patented for particle measuring system for active air monitoring. So it combines both the stainless steel atrium with the agar plate in one closed compartment. It's ready-to-use device is sterilized by gamma irradiation. There's no need to disinfect or sterilize as you do with stainless steel atrium. Furthermore, BioCapt Single Use can be used for continuous monitoring up to 4 hours. It comes in two versions based on the flow rate. So the standard can be used for 25 to 50 liters per minute, which is recommended for in the environmental monitoring during aseptic filling. The second one is the 100 liters per minute, which is recommended for qualification purpose in grade C and D. Yeah.
Oh, very good. And can you tell me what purpose the BioCapt Single Use can be used for?
As I already mentioned, BioCapt Single Use can be used for active microbial air monitoring in the aseptic process in grade A and B. So this is the recommended use for BioCapt Single Use. But it can be used for the 100 liters per minute can be used also for qualification purpose. For the 25 liters per minute, you can sample 1 cubic meter in a classical way of microbial sampler, or you can use it up to 4 hours in continuous way, or you can use it for prolonged in a fragmented way, as you would like. So the patented way of this device is the easy to handle. So it's small. It's relatively bigger than the normal agar plate, but it's small and easy to handle. If you can see it in this way, so you can use with one hand, and there's no way to contaminate. So it reduces the cross contamination risk, because it's closed and you never come to touch the agar inside it. So it's a plug and play, let me say, device. So it's you can plug in, use it, and plug out, remove it.
So what do I need to implement the BCSU?
So this is a very good question, because any pharmaceutical companies usually have to perform at least 2 to 3 validation whenever they got a new agar media or to introduce to their environmental monitoring. So they have to do like supplier validation by doing questionnairing them, evaluation of their certificate, or doing audit, or by validation of the agar media performance, normally by using, by performing growth promotion test, by pH testing of the media, sterility test, etc. Or they have to validate the agar media they want to use. If it's tryptic soy agar with neutralizer, or SDA agar, whatever they want to use. So that's mainly used for classical active air microbial air monitoring. But if they want to use BioCapt Single Use in continuous monitoring, so they have to do additional way by feasibility study or performance qualification, which is not the scope of our podcast. So I recommend our audience to watch other PMS podcasts about the validation of BioCapt Single Use in continuous monitoring.
Excellent. And Emad, can you tell us about the validation documents that can be offered by PMS?
Yeah, that's a very good question, because it's the core part of our podcast, of course. So PMS has a wide range of studies and evaluation which have been done to increase the satisfaction of our customers. So we have different documents like shelf life validation, transport evaluation, thermal shock evaluation, resistant to VHP, vaporized hydrogen peroxide evaluation, or gamma irradiation validation. So let me start with the first one, the shelf life validation. So this study has been intended to verify the ability of BioCapt Single Use to promote the growth of microbial culture after 12 months of storage, either in the fridge, cold temperature between 2 to 8, or at room temperature from 20 to 25, even till 27. So for this purpose of this study, different ATCC, so American Type Culture Collection, of bacteria and fungal strain have been used. So like Staphylococcus aureus, Bacillus, Escherichia coli, or for bacteria, or Aspergillus and Candida for fungi. So for this study, different criteria were used, like the appearance, how the agar inside the BioCapt Single Use will look like, the color, if there's cracks, if there's a change in the color, or the pH of the media that changed. So hydration rate is also important, and more importantly, the growth rate. So for all of these parameters and tested criteria, they fulfill the parameter used, so they were compliant to the pharmacopoeia, and the average growth rate was between 80 to 85%, which is fulfill the pharmacopoeia and all other parameters as well. So the second validation document is the transport evaluation. So for this reason, so as you know, Meagan, so of course many of our customers knows that our BioCapt Single Use is produced in Italy. So and it will be transported or delivered to the whole world from China in the Far East to the USA in the Far West. So it can happen that during the transport, the BioCapt Single will be exposed to elevated temperature or even cold temperature. Therefore, we conducted this study to mimic those conditions and to see how the temperature fluctuates during the transport. So the BioCapt Single Use boxes, so normally, each box contains like 24 triplicates of BioCapt Single Use, about 72 BioCapts Single Use. Those boxes have been sent to different PMS sites. One in Boulder in the USA, the second in Taiwan, the third in Singapore. And in addition, it was a data logger inside each of these boxes. And then after the delivery of these boxes to their final destination, they were sent back to Italy, and the recorded temperature was analyzed. It was inspected visually. Sterility tests have been done and growth promotion test, of course. So the temperature was ranging from 3 to 33 degrees, for instance. And all of these tested parameters complies with the acceptance parameters. The third evaluation study or documentation, which shows the thermal shock evaluation. As I said, during the transport, we have a fluctuation in the temperature, but we go above this fluctuation, and we wanted to test if BioCapt Single Use will be exposed to higher temperature, like if we have more than 35 degrees. So therefore, we performed this study by exposing the BioCapt Single Use to almost 40 degrees, so 39 plus minus 3 degrees for 2 days, 48 hours. And then immediately after 2 days, we export them for additional 2 days to a very cold temperature, or cold temperature, 5 to plus minus 3 degrees. After all, we move them to room temperature, like 25 degrees. And consequently, we made a growth promotion test. So the result was that all batches which was tested, so we tested like 3 batches, and all of them perfectly match with the batch release. So the growth rate of all of these tested BioCapt Single Use have a higher growth rate, more than 70%. We have the vaporized hydrogen peroxide, so VHP, resistance during the disinfection or cycles. So we tested BioCapt Single Use without this folia around it. We put them inside the incubator or inside the what is called the vaporized hydrogen peroxide boxes, and we test if the VHP will influence their ability to grow microbes. And nicely, the BioCapt Single Use passed the exam and could promote the growth of bacterial and fungal microbes. Finally, we had the gamma irradiation validation study, which was done to validate if there's any contamination after the gamma irradiation, or the gamma irradiation will influence the BioCapt Single Use structure, or it will affect its growth promotion. Yeah, that's all.
That's great. And finally, can you talk about how particle measuring systems can help customers in implementing the BCSU in active monitoring?
Thank you again for your question. This is a very good question, because it gives me the opportunity to introduce our PMS advisory team, who can work together with our customers and support them to finalize the best validation strategy. PMS has also enough supporting material and case studies, videos that can help the customers to orient themselves in the validation and qualification process. Just go and visit our website, www.pmeasuring.com.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, Emad.
Thank you, Meagan. Thank you.
Bye.